Today, I'd like to answer 4 major questions people ask about choosing a life partner. First, what can hinder someone from knowing the will of God? Insincerity. If you are not sincere about God's will or you're living a double life, it will be difficult to perceive the will of God. Don't keep on hanging to someone in a love relationship that was not directed by God and be praying that God will show you His will. Another one is not being determined to do His will. If you are not determined to do His will, God will not reveal it to you. He doesn't waste His time. Any decision made concerning a life partner when you were not born again or you were in the flesh is not likely to be the will of God. Stop the old relationship first and begin to see God's face with a determination to do His will, no matter how difficult it is to your own preference. If you have a mental reservation in commitment to God's will, it will deaden the divine voice. Your mind must be free to do His will, whatever it is. If your mind is set on some issues, it will be difficult to perceive God's will. For example, if you have determined to marry someone from a particular tribe, profession, or age bracket, you will not be able to hear God's voice clearly. The Lord will not cross the picket line of your will. Your will is very powerful and it can override the will of God. Question 2. Can God give you someone you don't like at all as a life partner? No. God will not give you someone you don't like at all. In fact, God considers our makeup, desires, heart, personality, and experiences in designing His will for us. Don't be afraid that God's will make you unhappy. God is understanding, wise, and kind. His plans for us are plans of peace, not of evil, to give us an expected end. His will may not look like the best in the sight of worldly people around you, but it ultimately guarantees success. When I first met my husband and he proposed, I felt he was not handsome, he was too tall, but because I was well grounded in these truths early in life, I was able to make the right decision to consider more important things than looks. But today, I believe my husband is handsome, is a nice looking man. I'm happy with him, and the decision has paid off in several ways. Question 3. Can you propose to someone or say yes to someone because he's a Christian? No. It's not enough that someone is born again. There are many people that are born again, but they're not walking in the will of God. Some people are born again, but they are not your tribe. So you have to be very sure that the person you go along with is being directed, is being dictated by God, not from your idea. Someone might be born again, but might not be the best for you. Might be born again or meant for another person. So you need to pray and know the real will of God for your life. Number 4. Can God lead you to marry a married person? No. God doesn't lead us to marry people who are already married. Nobody in the New Testament is allowed to marry more than one wife. Matthew chapter 19 verse 5 says that 2 people will join together and become one flesh, not 3 people. When God created Adam, He gave him one wife, Eve, and that is the expected standard amongst God's children. I pray for you today that you will find your partner with ease in the mighty name of Jesus. For counseling, you can reach out to me on 0916-641-4441. And for more messages from Folu Olatona, follow me on all social media handles at Folu Olatona and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Dr. Folu Olatona 2160. Please join us for Refreshing Manna Physical Fellowship, 3rd Saturday of every month.